Last time on the Minus 20 podcast, the Cinder Rats drive our heroes from the arson scene. They rest in the lair. At home, Kira's mother reveals she was a vigilante too and gives her daughter her costume and heroic identity, the Witness. Can the vigilant recover and find the arsonist before it's too late?
Hey everybody, I'm your Game Master Jay. I'm here with the Minus 20 podcast. We're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, Homebrew Campaign Vigilante. I think I did that backwards. Usually I do. Anyways, it doesn't matter what order you say those things, does it? You can sort of mix and match them like Legos. Speaking of some Legos, here are our players who are like Lego blocks in a
We're
cool
little minifigs.
pattern. Yeah, that's Holly.
That's me.
Who are you playing?
Who am I playing? Serafina.
And
That's
next,
interesting. Oh, hey, I'm John. I'm playing Marth. See how we're reversing it? You didn't even have to ask.
That's true. Maybe you should ask me who you are.
Hey, Jay, who's this?
That's John. He's playing Marth. That's a terrible idea.
James, I'm playing Shepard this time. Shepard will be playing Bo.
Oh,
Smile an idiot. Oh, wait, wrong.
Oh, nailed it!
Yeah, I'm Nate. I'm playing Shep, and would always love to play as Bo as well.
I think everyone would love to play as Bo.
Yeah. I'm Diana. I play Kira.
I think all of us should do Bo voices, and James should do like some other voice.
All right, everybody. I'm James. I play Comic Relief.
Yeah.
Field trip to the Mall of America Lego store so we can make our own little
Oh, that would
character
be
figures.
cool.
Make it
That
into a creepy
is
children
cool.
show.
Yeah, that
Speaking
brings
of
up.
creepy children.
Yeah.
That's a good segue. Speaking of creepy children and Legos,
What?
I'm curious what kind of cool hobby or thing or element about you that
Cool.
or uncool, maybe something surprising about you. Just go around. What is there some kind of hobby or pastime that you do that might seem out of character for the person you present here in the podcast? Anyone want to? I can start. I'll start.
Yeah.
While you guys sort of rack your
Yeah.
brains. I was a ski instructor for a while, downhill ski instructor. That's right.
Really?
Nice.
My father was a ski instructor. I grew up skiing. I grew up on a ski mountain. I raced downhill. I was pretty good. I was actually pretty good. And went to the state tournaments and stuff.
Whoa.
And then
Then
later,
took an arrow to the knee.
then I took an arrow to a knee. Then that was it. I just I think a lot of kids who do one sport a lot when they're young, I definitely wanted out of it by the time I graduated high school. So, but I was able to turn that skill into not much money at all. So yeah, I was a ski instructor.
I like to 3D print. I'm a hobbyist, and a lot of that came because I liked playing D&D and Pathfinder, and I actually started because back in the day there was a shortage on beholders. You could not find one unless you went through the secondhand market and paid out the nose for it.
Because
So,
they're like $25, $30 for the longest time, and it's like
yeah.
the retail is 15 or 10 and half the time. So yeah, no, I feel that pain.
Mhm. So yeah, I started printing cool stuff and seeing that my players were kind enough to stick around and tolerate my campaign for as long as we did. I have to throw big scary monsters at them, so it's fun to see what creative work out there is up for sale and print out huge giant things to slap down on the tables to put the fear of God into my players.
I foolishly thought that we would save money by 3D printing our own minis.
Hobbies are
proven
not
wrong.
about saving money.
That's right. As we know, hosting the Minus 20 podcast.
Yeah.
Diana, you got a secret?
Oh yeah.
hobby?
I've been in martial arts for 30 years.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a 6th degree black belt in like Americanized Taekwondo, sport karate.
Wow. That's actually quite reassuring because I feel like if we got attacked, Diana would save us all.
I wouldn't help. I'd run.
You run.
Yeah.
What I learned in 30 years of Taekwondo.
Don't fight.
Don't fight.
I'm 5 feet.
Yeah.
Run. What about you, James? What do you got?
I think one that nobody here would know is I love sewing.
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually like a tradition. Like all the men in my family have been trained how to sew. So like my grandpa taught me, and my dad taught me a little bit too. And I am no stranger to a sewing machine.
Wow. What do you like to sew?
It's mostly just mending stuff. So like my kid breaks enough that most of the sewing I have to do is that. But like if she wanted a costume or something like that, I would not be adverse to it. So
That's so cool. Sewing's kind of a lost art, I feel like.
Yeah.
all I know is like with that, the woodworking and all the other things I do, zombie apocalypse, bring it on at this point. I'll be fine.
I think quilting is really cool as like a sewing skill. Be cool to do like a -20 quilt. Be fun. James.
Wait, so the shirts,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
coasters,
Yeah.
all that's
Yeah.
not it. You need a quilt
Exactly.
I need a
Now
quilt.
you need
yeah,
a
yeah.
quilt because that's not labor intensive at all.
That's right.
Yeah, each square could be a moment in the campaign.
Oh yeah, that's such a great
Or
idea.
it would just all be the grapevine conga line.
Oh
Yeah, that,
yeah,
the
you could have
whole-
a
Grass
connecting
down.
all the-
yeah,
yeah.
different parts of the bar. Just cut up the battle map and put it on the shirt.
That's good. John, what about you?
Well, I don't know. I guess one that everybody here probably knows, but has only been alluded to here, is I'm a pretty avid foodie. I don't like that as a term, but many years of intense cooking and culinary and working in restaurants and stuff. I know a whole lot about making stuff. So there you go. If you ever need a meal, come on down. Minneapolis. I'm sure you'll find me.
What about you, Holly?
I don't really have any interesting hobbies. I know how to sew also, and I have made costumes for my kids, and I like to knit from time to time. But I did have an interesting job. At one point, I worked in a rat and pigeon lab in a psychology department.
Oh, that is
That's why you
good.
find those magma rats so
Yeah,
cute.
they are cute. The rats were actually really nice. This was a psychology lab, so we weren't experimenting on them or anything in
You're just
terms of
messing
like
with their
surgery,
minds.
but it was teaching them how to push the buttons and things like that. And I used to help shape them, so we'd get a new batch of rats in, and I would teach them like, oh, if you push this, you get a treat kind of thing. But the pigeons were terrifying. Bird 55. I will never forget that. You used to go up with they had their little cages, and I had to weigh them and stuff. And I'd hold up this Rubbermaid pitcher, this plastic pitcher, and most of the pigeons would just hop right in, like face first, because they were like, oh, I'm going to get some treats, Bird 55 would take you out if he could. Like, he would just attack. So if if Lauren and Deanna, who worked in the lab with me, are still out there and possibly listening, although I doubt it, Bird 55.
I feel like we need
They
to
know
make
what
a,
I'm talking
support
about.
a
group.
stat block for a Bird 55.
Yeah.
Oh, that's totally like going to be an enemy coming up here.
Yeah. Oh no, it's Bird 55.
Bird 55, where
Where-
are you?
This pigeon.
I'm looking
what color
forward to
was
the
Bird 55?
the
I
fan
think just
art.
pigeon colored.
So not
yeah,
unusual
no, they were
markings.
just like regular pigeons, but
Yeah.
they
Not
were
dove.
Red eyes.
God.
God,
That's
pigeons
not a
are
loon.
terrifying.
Yeah, someone's gonna redraw the loon logo from -20
Oh.
with a jacket
Astrid
numbered
55.
55 on the back.
All right. Next, we move on to a grimmer topic. Once again, we need to discuss what I got wrong.
Oops.
My favorite part of the show.
Well, thanks, Diana,
Yeah.
for your support. Let's talk about Clear the Path. In fact, I'm going to bump this off to James because he knows how to play it.
Yeah, that's not even your oops. That's my oops. So I'll have to remember on the YouTube cut to change the logo to me and not you.
What
yeah.
James got wrong.
What James got
Yay,
wrong.
How nice.
No, apparently I only read half of Clear the Path. So how it works is basically you push off, reload your gun, using an athletics check to shove. But at the end of it says, if your last action or activity in this round included a ranged strike, you use the same multiple attack penalty. So I think there's probably 1 or 2 times now in the last 20 episodes that I definitely have taken a map when I shouldn't have. So making it just a little bit harder for us.
Definitely at my encouragement. So
That's map with an M, not an N.
Yeah.
take a nap now.
James has taken naps.
And by the way, map means multiple attack penalty. I don't know if we've ever explained it, but anytime you use an attack action, the first time there's no penalty, the second time is a -5 penalty, and the third is a -10 within the same round. So
I didn't even know what that stood for. I just went along with it. Why not?
yeah, actually, all of these what I got wrongs are actually ways to teach Diana the rules
Yeah.
of Pathfinder.
I still won't know him.
Hero point, James, for coming up with the bucket brigade idea, which actually worked to help put out the fires, the persistent fire damage on your allies. Probably saved a few lives doing so. So take that point, my
All
friend.
right. Thank you.
Last time we left off, you did get in a battle with, I'm going to tell you what they are now since you have run away from them. They are cinder rats. Cinder rats. They are small elemental creatures that were a lot tougher than I had anticipated. It was meant to be a fun battle, but ended up.
it was fun, and they were all gonna die way.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding.
Well,
Yeah, they did catch you a little off guard. You were reluctant to battle them 100% at first, and then you spent a lot of action saving each other and pulling each other to safety. The cinder rats seem disinterested in chasing you outside of their newfound home, and then you guys headed for your lair and healed up and then went off into your separate ways. I'll say, we followed Kira. We'll talk about that in a second. I'll say, just as an aside here, on your way home, probably someone like Marth or Shep would have gone in the sort of region of this area that you had been before and seen that the town guard has cordoned it off. Maybe someone reported the cinder rats, and it seems like they're actually maybe doing something about it or just cordoning it off and hoping the cinder rats go away by themselves. Who knows? But investigating this lot is now not going to happen. And of course, we ended last session with Kira going home and her mother revealing that she too at one time was a kind of vigilante called the Witness and gave Kira her costume and magic goggles. And then she, her husband, and son packed up their belongings and left Hammer City. I guess we'll pick up there, that cheerful spot. With Kira, you're home alone in your house. I'd imagine you can't stay in this house.
Yeah, so I'm going to quickly look around my room, and it's going to be emotional, but also kind of excited. Like there's a freedom, and now I don't have to worry about my family getting hurt, and I'm very inspired about my mom sharing this secret with me. So I'm going to go around, and anything that really looks adolescent to me, all my poems, all my pictures, I'm going to rip off the wall, and I'm actually going to start a fire either in the kitchen or in one of the hearths and burn what I can, evidence. And then whatever seems to be useful, clothing or any kind of equipment, I would stow up in a box, and I would probably start making my way to the lair with my box of belongings.
All right.
Ask Shep if he wants a roomie.
It's the odd couple, right? This messy teenager and this fastidious, PTSD-ridden medic.
It's like how it is at our house for real.
Yeah, so you go down to the lair. It's night. Shep's probably, still wondering how to straighten these rugs.
Oh, Kira, hello.
Care for roommate?
Sees you carrying all sorts of boxes with you.
And my leather jacket is on.
Of course. He'd walk over and probably grab the box from you and let you move in. It's our home.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. Huh?
Absolutely not.
And I wouldn't share anything.
Shepard would absolutely not pry for information. He would never ask or turn away anyone else who's looking for a place to sleep. That'd
So do we have
the
like
antithesis of Shep.
Do we have like soap in here or anything?
Shep actually has a single bar of soap, and he will give it to you.
Oh, you keep it, Shep. I'll figure something out.
Shep's making his tasteless hardtack soup, right? Just putting one of his hardtacks in a pot of water and boiling it.
Yeah, gruel. But no, he has we have amenities here. The Jacobsons were kind enough to leave some stuff behind, so make yourself at home. Shep would take what little, maybe like the small rug he used as a blanket on one of the nicer couches, and take it and move it to a less nice place, so Kira had a nicer place to sleep.
No, you stay there. It's fine. I'm clearly like kind of cringing a little, but this is my life now, so I got to get used to it.
Time to flex the Minnesota nice. Shepard just does it anyway.
Thanks, Shep.
Anytime.
I'd start unpacking my box and making it feel like home.
I would assume most others spend an eventful night at home licking your wounds. However, at some point in the night, there'll be alarms and clanging bells. And you guys will know all too well what this means. Maybe one or two of you will go outside and look across the skyline and see the flickering light of a fire in the distance. But you've got to trust the people of the 7th Ward, right? I mean, you're in no shape to tackle the Axis tonight. No one calls for the signal stone, and you turn in. On the other hand, this now means there's a new site to investigate in the morning. What do you guys want to do? I assume this thought occurs to most of you when you wake up.
And we get a long rest, right?
Yep, everyone has a long rest. You're up to full hit points. You're good to go.
All right. Well, I guess I would assume that most of us probably end up meeting at that site again. And I would, if Kira was there, I would probably want to do some investigating along with her, and anybody else kind of watching periphery and making sure that if we see any cinder rats, we back the florp up.
Do you set off the sending stone?
I don't think so. I think that it's kind of a like, I don't know, unspoken. We know we're going to have to look at this, so
yeah,
if we show up, we show up.
Who else is going to this? Right now it's Marth and Kira, it sounds like. I assume Shep would probably tag along, yeah?
Yeah, Shep would, but I assume Kira and your box of stuff, you gathered a bunch of loot from one of the previous fights, right?
Oh, yeah, I put that in the box over here. I didn't really want it touching my area, but you're welcome to anything you want in there.
The stash from the fight with the
Yeah,
axes.
yep.
Yes. Yes, there's a bunch of stuff that we haven't dealt with yet.
Yeah.
Is there something you're going to take from there?
Yeah, Shep would like to take the scale mail out of there.
All right.
Whoa, Shep, that's the cleanest you've looked in weeks.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, it was a compliment for sure.
What does that bump your AC up to?
Moves it up by 1, so I think it's 16 to 17.
Nice.
And then he would
put the worn chain shirt back in there.
Yeah.
I imagine that chain shirt has a lot of meaning, though, or certainly familiarity to Shep.
It does. If there's an armor stand in the hideout here,
I'm sure there is, right?
he would probably hang it.
You probably have to take down some cool luchador costume, like get this rhinestone bedecked thing out of the way, and then put the plain, half rusted shirt up in its place.
Yeah.
And then, we'd make our way, at least Kira would make her way up to the streets. I don't know how close we are to the fire, but without the sending stone, I wouldn't really know where the fire is, so I'd have to just kind of roam around.
Yeah.
I would say that
the orphans would know.
A burned down building in town from the night before, you're going to know where it is.
Draw the crowd.
Yeah, you'll
The
probably
orphans
still see
would
the smoke.
know for sure, too.
Yeah, the
the
smoke,
yeah.
the smell,
Yeah.
Follow your nose.
Smells like insurance.
Is Seraphina going as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And Bo?
I don't think Bo's gonna be all that much help in an investigation kind of thing. Like, he can make wine, but that's not his. I think we need to understand or try to find more resources. So, like, obviously we can't move any kind of, what are those, the stones or whatever, the focus things. We can't do any of that. We can't hawk anything. And I'm gonna see if Falcone is an asset to us or if he's more an asset to the axes. And I just want to suss out, because he had mentioned like wanting to know more about it. So I don't know I want to know where he lies.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. We'll definitely take you to Falcone's office. In the meantime, let's start this investigation. Another burned down building.
I mean, they don't exactly build tenements with lots of different architectural flourishes.
Yeah. This one's another workshop. Again, another sort of commercial building targeted. Nobody there. Again, showing some signs by the axes that they're still being careful of what they're burning down. You don't know if this is the arsonist's choice or Grogan's choice or what, but still a deliberate decision, you would assume, when you arrive on the site. And here you see before you the familiar piles of rubble, ash, smoking, maybe some embers going. This time you give it a good looking over first for elementals and other creatures. It seems to be clear and safe. What would you like to do?
Are there people around again?
No, the people aren't around.
I mean, maybe just for flavor text, but I would probably just have my rapier out.
Okay,
of
sure, yeah.
PTSD.
Yeah. And again, I think maybe we touched off this offline or whatever, but at this time in the 7th Ward, a lot of people are walking around with bits of armor and some weapons and stuff. It seems like a very dangerous time. And so the people of the 7th Ward are taking kind of basic precautions. It's kind of like Texas, really. Sorry, no shade against Texas.
Whoa.
All right.
Should we scoot up a little bit?
I think you're the professional. You can do some traditional investigating. I'm gonna kind of see if I can get a vibe off of anything here.
So using my feet, that's odd. Do
Yeah.
I see anything just entering the area for the first time?
You come in and look around, and you see sort of in the middle of the building something metallic glinting.
I see something odd over there.
That's odd.
You lean down and pick it up, and it's a metal, sort of a hollow metal, I don't say device, rounded, hollow on the inside. Looks almost like a cap that fits over something. And when you pick it up and turn it around over in your hands, you can see what clearly looks like a maker's mark and a number on the inside.
Can I do a recall knowledge with my underworld and see? If that looks
Underworld
familiar?
wouldn't be appropriate for this. I would take a crafting or society check.
Okay. I will do society because I'm an expert.
Are you sharing this with us, or are you just looking at it right now?
I would just pick it up and look at it quick.
You recognize this pretty easily thanks to having spent a lot of time around your father's workshop. This is a kind of boot cap used by iron workers and smelters.
Steel toes.
Yeah, I was
Steel toes, yeah.
literally Googling steel-toed boots because that's what it
Yeah.
reminded me of.
These are sort of portable steel toes that you fasten to the outside of your boot.
So if I compare it to my shoe size, is it small? Is it big? Is it ginormous?
It's big, yeah. I would say ginormous. It's medium size, but of like a man's boot size.
So not Grogan size.
Not Grogan size.
I'd show it to the party and just kind of point out where the maker mark is and number.
Could we potentially figure out if that maker's mark means anything to us? Like, does it give us a name or?
You don't, but you would suspect that someone who deals in shoes would be able to recognize the
Your
mark.
dad. He's gone.
He's gone. You have to find someone else. But, for you, that would be probably a pretty easy thing to do.
Kira would kind of size it up against Shepard's foot too. Is it close to Shepard's size?
Yeah. Actually, looks like it slipped right on Shepard's boot.
I would like to do the psychometric thing with that. Just kind of hold on to it, see if there's any like strong emotions that come through.
Yeah. You hold on to it and you feel this kind of odd joy go through you. Like, this adrenaline rush. Like, oh yeah. Like almost like a feeling of ecstasy.
Okay. So whoever
Deranged.
this person is, they're not doing this as a, stone cold professional or a like I'm angry and want to get the vengeance. This person likes this, like really likes it.
Pyromaniac.
We're making the assumption that it belongs to the arsonist. Is there any indication that this facility was a shoe facility? Is there any chance that it was just left over from the building?
No, it's I don't know. I think the last one I said with the tinsmith, this will be like a farrier's place. You wouldn't find this. It's not like a smelter or smithy, so its presence here would be out of place.
So start
It's
looking.
odd. It's odd.
Start looking for people with one steel toe boot on.
And there's no perception check needed. You discover the sort of source of the fire pretty easily between you and Marth. In the stone wall near the ground and the inside of the building, you can see scorch marks on the wall. I would take a crafting check to maybe learn anything more about this scorch
Is
mark.
this supposed to be blind?
or a survival check. No, these can be out in
Okay.
the open. A survival check or a crafting check.
16 on the die for a 24.
Wow, crafting. You go, girl. Look at this. Good thing you brought investigator on this trip. And is Marth rolling anything? Marth, you got to roll something.
I can.
Yeah, I can
You
Shep
can
aid.
get a nat.
Sure.
I can roll crafting too.
Yeah, well, I got a 3, so there.
It was a 19. It just went
Oh, it's so fun when you roll, specifically when you roll, John.
Oh, I'm aware.
All right, so Seraphina and Shepard, you discern that this place where the fire was started was a storage area of this farrier's, and that the scorch marks have clean edges. So it indicates that the fire was started deliberately and was timed. That 24, you discover a residue of some kind of alchemical reagent on the wall. But that's a really good check. That's a high check. That's more than meets the DCs of any of this stuff. You recognize this. I don't even know how you know all this stuff about chemical stuff, but you do, because you have maybe there you had a case of like John's missing acid pop or something.
Competitor wanted me to spy on.
Oh
the
yeah, that's
react-
good.
yeah.
Yeah,
You did really good in chemistry class.
That's
in
right.
School.
you identify this as an illegal accelerant. This is too strong for. It's only available for like super specific industrial uses. That's not something you just pick up off the street.
I would share that with everybody. Makes sense that an arsonist has supplies, and I don't think the Axes are really worried about following the law right now.
Yeah, but only certain people would be able to get access to that, whether they are an arsonist or not.
Yeah,
So
if we can find
I think
where.
we're looking for a pretty specific job set that's, if they're wearing the steel-toed boots, then it's probably not a bureaucratic job. And if they have access to these chemicals, then it's probably not just like a housekeeping job. So
Would I be able to do an underworld lore check to see if Shep might recall like anyone who's shady enough to be doing deals like this, maybe in the night, or maybe caught some shady dealings, when he's in an alley someplace?
Yeah. Give me an underworld check. Anyone who has underworld lore can roll this.
Blind or open?
Well, open's fine.
I rolled a 3 for an 11.
Well, I rolled a 2 for a 7.
Neither of you guys know who sells this stuff.
could I do maybe a society for on the legit side? Like who would be like a job that is actually permitted in using this? Like, is this somebody at the
Demolition, yeah.
ironworks or?
Yeah, I mean there would be specialists at the ironworks, but you think that there are alchemists all around the city. They sell analgesics and headache medicines, but they also might know who might sell something like this. Although, right, you're asking about an illegal broker, so if you do question one of these legitimate salespeople, you may have to.
Well, is it
Have a diplomatic
always
touch.
a legal item, or
It's
is
just
it like
controlled.
just a control?
Well, whoever got a hold of this got it likely illegally.
Okay.
So we need to be careful asking about it. But if we can find where it's coming from, where it's coming through, we might be able to find who's buying it.
Maybe someone lost it or misplaced it, or
I want
All right.
everyone in the party to give me a blind GM perception check.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
But not James, right?
Nope, except for James. James is doing his own checks off screen right now.
I'll do one, but it's just more like, oh, that's a nice plant.
That's right. Can you believe it?
But that was not
But
blind.
it wasn't
It's not blind.
blind.
Haha, you can't use it. Anyways, everyone else rolled high enough. Shepard had the highest, so he spots it first. Shepard has the highest, so he spots it first. There is a very strange spiral burned into a wood beam that's left over from this fire. I'll take a crafting check for anyone who wants to know what this means.
does this mean
Blind as well.
anything to anyone?
Blind or public.
Is it a blue spiral that looks
Can be
nice?
open.
I know, that was what I was thinking too.
Shep sees it. He doesn't know what it is.
Oh. Shep got a 2. Kira got a 3.
Oh my goodness, guys.
And
Seraphina
Holly got a 5.
Yeah.
And a 3, nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody really knows what this is. You can probably, sketch it or take a rubbing or something if you want to ask people about it.
Yeah, Shep's got. Oh, there's an abundance of charcoal sitting around, you
Yeah.
guys. And if we don't have anything to necessarily do a rubbing with, you could literally hold up a chunk of his cloak or
Oh,
his
don't do that.
robes against the board. And make a rubbing of it.
Okay, sounds like you have, and that's pretty much it. You walk around. This is what you discover at this. You've got enough to make further inquiries. We'll fade away from this scene and fade into our grape leshy, who's strolling, whistling down the street, heading towards
Oh man, if only
This-
I could whistle.
this address on the card.
Only
Can you
have
whistle
lips
in
to
real life,
whistle.
James?
Well, yes, but I don't know how grapes would do it.
Not everyone can whistle. I don't
I
know.
mean, I've seen people, you do the like acorn lid or the pieces of grass and like
Yeah.
the little kazoo.
That's true.
So
I
He's
whistle
like
blowing
rubbing
in
his
like a weirdo.
the vines together in the back of his throat to make like the squeaky noise.
Oh, what a wonderful day! And yeah, I'll go up to the Black Fortress is where the guy was at.
No. He's got kicked out of there. So he's in
Oh,
he's working this little office off Triangle Square. So
Alright.
yeah, you follow the card to this office. You get to this building and it's dry cleaners, and you're like, what do you do?
I thought this guy was legit, but this doesn't seem right. But all right, let's go on in. And yeah, I'll go in and kind of. Is there like a
hello, sir. How can I help you? You got something to dry clean?
no, I don't wear clothes. But
Oh,
I'll keep you in mind for some of the napkins and stuff at the restaurant. I'm looking for, and I pull the card out. Inspector Falcone.
Yes, Inspector Falcone. His stairs around the side up to the second floor.
Oh, thank you. That was very helpful.
So you'll go out, you'll go to the side door, sort of down the alley a little bit, of these rickety, like iron stairs that go up to the second floor. You climb them, ching, ching, ching. They make a lot of noise. Ching, ching, ching as you go up the stairs. And you get to the door. It's this flimsy little wooden door, and you knock on it, and you go bonk, bonk, and it opens, right? Because the lock is broken or something. It's just like, it just opens when you push on it with any
Oh,
force.
sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Inspector Falcone, are you in here?
You come in, it's like this little 1-bedroom apartment, and Falcone is sitting at his breakfast table, having breakfast, and he's wearing like one of those like sleeveless white undershirts, kind of stained with sweat, and he's got laundry hanging up over his little wood stove. Oh, you Mr. Poncho, is it? That's right.
Yes. Sorry to intrude on your breakfast.
I'm sorry. If I had known you were coming over, I would have put on a shirt. Here, let me sit down. What would you like? I'm not sure. You want to dip your root into a glass of water or
Oh
something?
no, I got plenty of sunlight on the way over. It was a beautiful day.
Oh, yes. Now, the weather has turned, hasn't it, Mr. Poncho?
Yeah.
Here, I'm just going to put my shirt on now.
Oh yeah. Do you want me to avert my eyes? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And he'll put it, pull on his shirt, kind of button it up. If you don't mind, I finish my breakfast, do you?
Oh no, even quite the opposite. I'll take a couple of grapes off my face and put it on his plate.
Thank
So
you,
awkward.
Mr. Poncho.
You gotta have, fruits in the morning is really important.
That looks delicious.
Oh
And
yeah, they're very luscious.
You sort of notice as he like covers them up with this napkin.
Those aren't the alcoholic ones. You'll enjoy them. Anyway, I'm sorry to intrude, but you said if I knew anything about all of the going-ons.
Oh yes.
And I pull.
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute. And he'll reach down. He'll pull out his little notebook and he'll like flip the pages and get out a pencil and lick his pencil. Yes, go ahead. You don't mind if I write this down? Do
Oh
you?
yeah, no. By all means, gotta whatever helps you remember all the things you got to remember. No, and I pull out the flyer, which was like from the Axis saying they're gonna keep burning down houses. I'm like, I just the most recent development is this, and
Oh yes.
I
yes.
kind of watch him as he reads it.
Yeah, he's clearly seen. He's completely aware of this. Oh yes.
Oh.
I've seen these. Yes, an unfortunate thing, isn't it? These groups tend to. It seems like they're panicked now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's they're trying to show some force. I'll tell you what. And I've got this too. And since I took down the list of people we identified at the funeral, but these are just a handful of the individuals that I know are associated with the axes.
He takes a list. Oh, interesting. Oh, joking and glue stain. Interesting. I hadn't heard of this. And he stands up and he goes over to his wall and he's got like this blanket over and he pulls it aside, and it's like this like
Oh no, the serial
conspiracy
killer wall.
list.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy
Pictures,
list.
arrows.
Oh,
Are
my.
any of our pictures on it?
And you don't see any of your pictures, but you recognize some of the names of some of the axes and stuff. Interesting. Yes, glue stain. Yeah, well, that makes sense since he was here. So. And he'll slide it across. Interesting names. So you saw these at the funeral, and you're sure that these are all axes and not just well-wishers? I know not everyone at a funeral is necessarily, implicated in whatever crime the deceased might have done.
No, they were all wearing the regalia and all that with the little blue sashes and all that.
Interesting.
And then he kind of taps up the top like I put double underlined the one that says Grogan.
Oh yes, Grogan. Yes.
Yeah, not Brogan, Grogan.
Grogan. No, I'm aware of his name.
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Pancho.
I guess both is he's a big shot both in terminology and in stature.
Yes, Mr. Pancho. I'm aware of Grogan. I'm curious though what your interest is in all of this. It seems unusually interested in the axes.
Well, I was. You had mentioned anything you wanted to know about what happened. Well, what happened that night is they tried to execute somebody, and now they're lighting fires. And I thought that would. I don't know where you're coming from. I guess is if this isn't helpful, I'll just leave. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I appreciate your time. It just seems odd that you're taking such a unusual interest in this case. Not that I blame you. It is quite confusing. It must be quite frightening for you to see this happening here. Obviously, it impacts you and your community quite a bit.
Well, I know the next house or could be my shop, and after that funeral, apparently they had some I wouldn't say used, but just young adults in that, and I feel bad that they're making these people go and execute people and light all these fires. I can't imagine they wanted to do any of that kind of thing, or maybe they do. I don't know. I'm conflicted, and I honestly don't know where to go.
Can I be frank with you, Mr. Pancho?
I thought your name was Falcone.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's a good one.
You gotta laugh,
Mr. Pancho. I really like a good sense of humor. My wife always said that humor is the gateway to the soul.
Oh, is she around? And I scope out the.
Oh, I always talk about if she's here. No, she's been dead these past 20 years.
Oh my!
I'm
sorry.
You know how it is. Like you connect with someone so strong, and they become a part of you. Sometimes you just carry them with you wherever you go. Do you know what I mean?
More than you'll ever know.
Anyways, so apologies. It's just a habit of a strange old man. But Mr. Pancho, I'm gonna be, perhaps I'll be honest with you instead of frank. Get it?
That's a good one.
Thank you. What we have here is a criminal conspiracy
Oh,
that
what?
I suspect reaches far into the city and possibly even a royal government. So I respect and understand that you're interested in this case, but in order to crack these things, it takes years of investigation and legwork because, as you know, if you bring a half-finished case before a court, most likely you'll be drummed out and end up in the river a couple of days later. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, that I don't want that for you.
No, I'm not talking about for me, Mr. Pancho. I'm talking about you. I know you're concerned about your community, but
yeah.
I would be very careful about involving yourself in situations that are very dangerous. I hope that by acquiring these names, you haven't drawn any attention to yourself, have you?
Not to my knowledge, no.
I admit that some of these names are interesting and of use to me, but I'm worried about your safety in acquiring this kind of information.
Well, I don't think I really have an option here. Like, you just said it yourself. If this is going to take years, I don't think I have that kind of time not to.
Well, I think you'll find that this burning thing will resolve itself. From what I understand, not the entire organization is pleased with how things are going. So I know it seems like a scary time right now, but I suspect soon things will resolve themselves. Also, there are these vigilantes out that seem to be very interested in the axes. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow they managed to stop these people.
Well, that would be mighty wonderful if they were to do that.
Yes, in fact, it's one of the reasons I've been asking around the neighborhood and seeing what a nice man you are. You have a very good reputation in the neighborhood. If maybe you could just get the word out, perhaps one of your neighbors, who knows, is one of these vigilantes. I certainly would like to talk to them because I am worried about them, but they seem to have information or be able to get to places that I'm not.
Oh. Let's play a fun thought exercise.
Yeah. Yes, of
What
course.
would you ask one if or what should I ask one if I happen to run by one? They seem to be out and about, so.
Well, Mr. Pancho, I would prefer you not try to contact these people directly because just knowing them may be dangerous.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know, you come in, maybe make some idle talk. Boy, hey, here's a bottle of wine. Oh, that Mr. Inspector guy, Falcone, super nice. He seems to be really interested in putting an end to this Axis thing and is kind of a professional and might know how to go about it. Man, I just wish these vigilantes would go talk to him, kind of thing. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you piqued my interest. What could you do to help?
Well, Mr. Falcone, I do have access.
Mr. Pancho.
I'm Mr. Falcone. Yes, sorry. I'm so drilled in this
He
character.
gave up his identity.
Given
He's not
up.
who he says he is.
Yes.
He's a skinwalker.
Well, Mr. Pancho, I do have quite a lengthy resume as an investigator, and I do have access to all, how would you say it, strata of the city, and even some friends in the kingdom. So I am in an extraordinarily well-positioned place to actually do something about these things. In
Bo will
a peaceful
stand up
way.
as he's
that-
kind of saying this.
Yeah.
Kind of walk over to the door that I assume was just kind of hanging off the hinge.
Yeah.
Kind of shut the door, put one of his vines in, just kind of knot it off so that it stays shut.
shit.
No.
And be
Sorry,
like,
oh, Slee. Sorry, go ahead.
no, this is. I think we see eye to eye on something, and he'll transform.
Mhm.
All right, we'll cut from that scene.
No.
I think that's a good spot to leave that scene as we head back to our other
Can
heroes.
do a perception check first.
Actually, no, I'm actually really good at perception.
Yeah. Sense motive, I think, is the
Totally
what we're
just
looking
lying
for
to
here. He's lied to you before.
Yeah.
We'll go to the other. This is great, James. That's amazing.
Mhm.
James, take a hero point for me.
He's a very trusting individual, so.
Yeah, why did we let Bo out on his own?
Okay, Grandpa, let's
I
get
feel
you
like
to bed now.
I feel like
Yeah.
the tables have been turned on me for a change,
Mhm.
which is pretty exciting because I've been doing that to everyone here
Oh,
at
yeah.
this table quite a bit. Awesome. That's delightful. Let's go
Here
back
I
to
am.
the party. What are you guys doing after you investigate this lot?
I'm twitching and I don't know why.
I just have a really bad feeling. So
Yeah.
suddenly something.
Yeah, Shepard gets a phantom vibe from his necklace, kind of like a phone vibrating in your pocket, but it didn't actually happen, you know?
You hear
Um,
Arya swearing on the wind.
Yeah.
well, should we clear out? I mean, that's kind of all I'm seeing
Yeah.
here.
So I can try and track down some alchemists' information, see if I can figure out anything about that.
Subtly,
Yeah,
discreetly.
okay.
Trust me on keeping secrets. I'm very good at it.
Sure thing.
You need to be very subtle.
Do you have
You're the
discreet
pro.
inquiry?
No, I don't.
It's a fine and delicate art.
So, along those lines, do you think you could maybe see about this Maker's Mark thing? You seem to know a little bit about them.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty streetwise. I could gather information.
Absolutely.
I'll do my best.
So you're checking out the alchemist,
Mm-hmm.
and you're checking out the boots. And by you, I mean John, because I'm pointing, which doesn't help
Yeah.
our audio audience at all. Or to come think of our YouTube audience, John is checking out the alchemist. Diana is checking out the shoes. Serafina and Shep, where are you guys going?
Can I give you, John, do you have the rubbing or the? I know I made it on my robe, but I could put on a piece of paper with chalk or something like that to.
I'm
You need
sure
that as
we
part
can
of
figure
your
it out.
inquiries.
I don't have paper. That would have been really nice.
There's wood all over the place. Shep
Yeah.
could take his dagger and literally carve a facsimile onto a piece of wood if you needed.
I
to
mean,
for you.
we could even literally take the
take
piece.
the beam.
Oh yeah. I mean, you'd have to saw it off. It would take a while, probably.
Athletics. I'm gonna
I mean,
break it.
you could remember and
Magic!
describe it. Call me crazy. Just get out your phones, take a quick picture of it.
Yeah, he'd
But
give you what you need, or break the beam down for you if he needs to. And then I guess if Shep has nothing else in particular.
Oh, wait, I do have a writing set. I would assume a writing
yeah,
set would
that would have. Yeah, you absolutely would have paper.
We have all these items back at the hideout, and I know a lot of them have been just like generic weapons and armor and stuff like that. If no one else wanted to take any of that, now that the whole town seems to be arming themselves, Shep would start offloading some of that.
Oh, you're gonna sell it?
Yeah,
Ooh, let's put that on the back burner for now. I
you
want
might not dump it
I
all
want to
at the
stay
same
in.
place.
I want to stay
but-
in this investigation first. We'll talk about that
Yeah.
later.
Serafina and maybe even Shepard, do you guys want to come with me? Because we are getting really close to the day that Penn was supposed to meet the mysterious person. So I just kind of worry about you going off on your own. But if I'm with you, then I'd be able to recognize if I saw them again
When is that day?
tomorrow.
Ooh.
Tomorrow. Well, I was going to go and see some of my patients because, I'm sort of expected to do that and kind of see if anybody knows anything or has seen anything. But if you want to come, if I come with you and then maybe you want to come with me and I can just tell them that I'm sort of teaching you, so that you can be my assistant or something now that your parents
perhaps
are gone.
a reason to be with the midwife.
Oh, yeah. I don't want other people to think it's like for a different reason.
Well, I thought, your parents are gone, you need a job, you need some money as a
Yes.
cover. Maybe
Yes.
you're going to learn to, assist
Great idea.
with the patients.
Wonderful.
Oh, that is a good idea. I like that. Says
You have
this
to do
mysterious voice from the heavens.
Do everything I say.
Yes.
And discretion is very important because, people are owed their privacy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I totally get discretion.
Fantasy HIPAA.
Yeah.
Ye old HIPAA.
So you guys are doing the rounds. You're not going to.
Well,
We're doing both.
Oh, okay, great.
So as it's convenient, if we pass by a place, maybe she waits outside while I slink inside, take a look around. But then maybe we pass by her building and then we do her thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with the alchemist then.
Okay.
Marth, you know a alchemist shop that's actually near Les Liens in Lotions and Potions called. I don't have a name. I just have the name of the guy.
Alchemist Owls.
Corvin Goldsmith is the name of the alchemist.
So Goldsmith's apothecary.
Yeah.
Apothecary.
Apothecary, yes. Goldsmith's apothecary. Apothecary, is that right?
Apothecary.
Tell us all about it.
Apothecary. Oh God, we're leaving that in. Yeah. So you go in, ding, the little bell goes. There's it's a long, narrow, familiar shop. Oh, hello. Yes. What can I help you with, sir?
Is it Mr. Goldsmith?
Yes, Mr. Goldsmith at your service, alchemist, Esquire.
Hey,
Third
Mr.
class.
Goldsmith. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Marth. We've
hello,
met at a
Marth.
couple of these events over the years.
I'm sure we have.
Hey, I'm kind of looking for a little bit of information where Mr. Hatchet sent me out, trying to figure out some of the unfortunate arson things that have been going on. And they discovered that they were using some kind of chemical. I think it's along the lines of insert this thing that we found. You don't by chance know where someone might get their hands on something like that? I'm guessing it's probably pretty hard. Might help us put an end to some of this.
You wouldn't happen to have brought in a small sample of this accelerant by any chance, would you? You can say yes. We can.
Sure, I absolutely did.
You do a little scraping. You
Yeah,
pull
could
out your
describe it
envelope,
in
Mm.
further detail, too.
and he looks at you, and you dump it out on the counter. He looks at it. His eyebrows go down, deep frown on his face. He looks up at you. Well, Mr. Marth, was it?
Sure, yeah, Marth's my first name.
And he looks at you in the eye the whole time he says this. This is a very interesting compound. I'm sure my memory can be jogged on what this is and where maybe you can find it. If I think hard enough.
Okay. So I'm literally scrolling through the ones for the inventory to see my monies. So I would like to think that Marth has been doing enough business that he might know how to handle a bribe in the city.
Give me a society check. Let's find out for sure.
You were bribed earlier.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. Although
I didn't realize
you're not
it.
very good at it.
Public or blind?
You can do public. That's cool.
God. I'm gonna use my hero point.
Yeah.
That was a 2 on the die, everyone, for an 8.
Dink, dink. So let's try that one more time. It was almost a 17. I'll take that.
That's
Better.
enough. Yeah, you recognize request for a bribe when you hear it.
I don't know what would be an appropriate amount around here because I feel like a gold coin might be a bit much.
Yeah,
but
you think a handful of copper might get the job done. Maybe 5
Jeez.
copper.
Buy him an ale later.
It's equivalent of sliding $20 across.
Yeah.
It,
I would happen to do that. Maybe these will help you think on the subject.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Mr. Marth. Yeah, this is not sure where you found this. This is a very illegal substance. I happen to know the guy who you can get this from. So if you're curious about where it came from, he's the guy you talk to. Now, he's not a member in good standing of the alchemists.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So please, if you do see him, don't mention where you heard about him from.
Absolutely.
It's a fellow
Discretion.
named Caldo Claxelwaith. He runs a store called Caldo's Curios, and he'll give you an address for this shop, which you recognize as being pretty deep into the tenements and not a real good neighborhood.
Okay. Hey, well, tell me a little bit about this Caldo. Is he going to be kind of a rough and tough guy, or I know how to handle myself in the neighborhood, but I don't want to upset somebody with a short temper, or
I mean, I would be
is he
cautious.
somebody that really likes fire a lot?
No, this guy's more of like a fence. He just runs with a rough crowd.
Okay. Well, you've been very, very helpful. I'm sure that we can do business again in the near future.
And then the bell rings. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. A little halfling woman comes in. Oh, Mr. Marth, here is your headache medication. Have
Thank
a
you,
nice
sir.
day. And he slides some pills across the counter at you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week.
And let's
Ma'am.
cut over to our other group of investigations. As you, I assume, would do some rounds first. How's that going?
I gag at the sight of blood.
Oh boy.
So
You get over it.
I take her to, we go to the tenements and I'm seeing people, greeting people, obviously I know them, I'm checking in on them and everything. And we go to see Geetha Earthblade, who is No, I'm sorry. Gunhild Mindelver, who's quite early in her pregnancy and having a lot of morning sickness. And I point out to Kira that in cases like this where people are feeling a little sick, sometimes peppermint tea can help.
Or you could stick your finger in your throat and make yourself throw up, right?
That's not going to solve her problem.
Oh.
And maybe a little dried ginger in hot water, and just sip that gradually throughout the day in case you find that information helpful, Kira.
Wait, do you?
Good to know.
Does Serafina think that Kira's pregnant too?
No, not at
Yeah,
all.
okay.
But
She's going with the running joke.
I'm going with it.
Yeah.
And also, maybe people will be a little protective of Kira if they think she is pregnant,
Right.
and her, baby daddy is gone.
That's why my family ran away from me.
Yeah.
One
She's
thing
been
I'll-
disowned.
Yeah. One thing I'll say is for Kira, probably she's barely paying attention to. This is probably her first visit deep into the tenements, into one of these buildings. We described in a recent episode sort of close, smelling of humanity, like people stacked up in bunk beds, living in abject poverty. So
Kira's confronting her privilege.
Exactly.
Making sure people don't get too close to me, kind of slinking away, plugging my nose with my hand. So you help all these people?
Of course, somebody has to.
Are we almost done here?
I have a couple more people to see, but these are also the people we're fighting for. We're not just fighting for the middle class and, your parents' friends and things. We're fighting for these people too. So try to keep that in mind. I'm saying not in front of other people, but
yeah, as you're probably outside the street walking out of the tenement.
Yeah.
Taking in big deep breaths, what you think is clean air, but then you realize that there's like raw sewage running down the center of the street.
Breathing through your mouth is not going to help you in this situation.
When we're done with that, I'd probably know a couple shoe stores that we could go to.
Yeah.
Check in and see if they recognize the mark.
Yeah, you go to one of your father's competitive shops or whatever, and you walk in, and the foreman comes over after, and you hold up these toe boots.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
I wanted to get my dad a gift, and
Yeah.
I just noticed how well this was made.
Oh.
And I was just wondering if you could tell me where this came from so I could maybe inquire about getting some made custom.
Oh, your dad's a smith, eh? Yeah.
Well, he is, yeah, but
Yeah.
I can't really ask him to make his
No,
own
sure.
gift, so
No,
it's
no.
a surprise.
No, smiths don't make these. This is Cal. I recognize this marker. Cal. That's Kal. I see you writing this down. Cal's boots. It's a guy named Cal Duskwharf. He's down by the smelter. He runs a little shop, sells them to the workers as they go by. Some blacksmiths use them too, but probably like your dad, huh?
Oh, so if he just makes them for workers, like the axes?
Axes.
Like
Why
what
would
kind
he
of
make
workers?
them for the axes?
What kind of workers did you mean?
Like iron smelters, smiths, that kind of thing. People need to protect their
Oh.
toes.
Yeah, so they would sell it to the general public, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll
but he's
check-
got a number here, so he can probably, that's how we tell who we sell the stuff to.
Oh, so the number is for whose boot
Yeah, you got
this
the
is.
markers mark here, which tells you who made it, and then the number, like which pair it was or whatever.
Oh, and she kind of looks over at Serafina. Oh, cool. Well, I think that's all we need, right, Serafina?
Oh, it's your dad. You know what he wants. So
Yeah, we'll go check with Cal.
All right.
Thanks for your help.
If your dad needs like dancing shoes, we're open from 8 to 2 weekdays.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, have a good day.
Dance well. Bye.
Should we go check out this boot place right away? They might be able to tell us whose boot this belonged to.
I think the sooner the better because, there's going to be another fire tonight. So
All right, let's go.
All right, you guys head down towards the smelter, south, away from the tenements, toward this large belching factory and some of the larger iron smelters around it, and we'll end things there and pick up the investigation next time on the -20.
And what the heck
podcast.
Bo's doing?
We move through the blocks when the sun drops low. Black mask, steel hearts, that's how we roll. Every corner got a devil trying to claim his space, but we break those axes, keep them off our base. Third person view, but we living it real. Street prophets with a purpose make the wicked ones kneel. Fire breathing demons try to torch our hood. We stand as the barrier between evil and good. Community first, the code we live by. War protect us to the day that we die. No capes on our backs, but we heroes just the same. Fighting in the alleys where nobody knows our name.
We the ones who hold the line when darkness falls and stars don't shine.
Vigilante justice in the dead of night, breaking demon weapons by the street light. Every soul we save is worth the risk we take. Heavy is the burden for the people's sake. They don't see us coming, but they feel the change. Mysterious guardians keeping safe their range. From the projects to the avenue, we make our rounds. Silent as the wind, deadly as the sounds of axes hitting pavement when we break their grip. Demons lose their power when we make them slip. War defenders, that's what we claim to be. Fighting for the innocent, keeping our city free.
We the ones who hold